So we are gonna go head back to the castle. Again, I'm kind of not really dragging this out, more like kind of taking my time with it. The first time, the only two times I've beaten this game, I did all of this in one trip, and so it was really hectic, and so I never felt like I really got to explore the castle. And then like once you're done, you don't really go back and do it. So I'm like, I'll kind of get a little exploration in before I do the story ending. I don't know how much further I'm able to go because I've never been to the castle this far into it without the story, and I think the story opens a door or unlocks some area. So I'm just going to go back and explore it. When I get to the point where I've kind of gone as far as I can, I'm going to come back. So if we have enough time, like if that doesn't take up much of the day, I'm going to come back and actually kick off the story ending and just go and do it. If this takes most of the day, we've still got plenty of time in the tide. So I'm not going to really bother going to do another mission to fill the day. I'll just go to sleep early, burn the rest of the day sleeping, and then just kick off the next day to do the final story. So, that's kind of my tentative plan. I've got a few other thoughts in mind if things don't go as intended. So we've already cleared this way. We should be good. The tank usually doesn't come back this far, so we should be safe from them. Let me go ahead and eat some food real quick. I am going to go ahead and put my helmet on because otherwise I know I'm going to forget by the time I get to the castle. Our bag is relatively free, so we're able to do a little bit more running than usual. For a moment, that looked like a mimic there. I was like, wait a minute. I took them out. I probably should at least have my gun in my hand. Alright. Go down here, jump off. Let stamina rebuild a bit. So I know I already have a stash left behind that I need to bring back. I'm planning to need a little bit more room. So I don't know if I'll bring it all back this time or not. Again, I think the road is clear, so I'm running. But let me actually go ahead and save it just in case I miss anything. Alright, I'm going to give it a little bit. I'm not going to refill my stamina all the way, but that way if the stomper anomaly is there right when we spawn in, I have a little stamina to get out of its way. And I'm going to go ahead and give it another save. Okay. Okay, look at that. Almost like I know how these game designers are. Okay. I figured they would want to greet me with a stomper. So we've already kind of looted there. We've looted there. I'm pretty sure we did that this tide. If not, then we definitely have already done that a previous tide. There's my stuff I have building up to take back home. And gonna kind of keep walking. Take some sunflower seeds. I know there is a stash over that way. Oh, is that a seeker up there? Interesting. So I know there's a stash over there, but I'm gonna hold off on that. I want to kind of go back into the castle and get further than where I stopped. I kind of turned back because I was getting kind of far away. So I cannot go there. So maybe that's the part of the building that's blocked off with the mission. I know the final thing is in there, I think. I don't know. I'm really curious to see how this goes. So let's continue where we were. Okay, that's the gate area. I don't have this memorized yet, so still kind of learning it. Okay. Those are the noises. I think is someone above us. Oh no, it's you. Okay. Alright, I think we've reached the part I was at. Oh, there you are. Hello. Alright, let me give it a save. I'm gonna go ahead and change out my magazine. Reload. Okay, give it one more save. We'll go with right there. Alright, we're gonna keep moving forward. So I'm assuming the fact we had a greeting committee, that means that there's more this way, and that's where I left off as far as how far I made it last time. So this is a red lake. We are not allowed to walk in it. I'm going to be saving a lot just because I don't like having to retrace steps a lot, especially when I'm exploring something. So just a personal preference. Nothing there. It's like I'm chalking all of this to them above me, but maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I need to be careful with these propane tanks, because I could totally see myself just shooting down this hallway and not realizing I'm gonna blow myself up. Okay. Where am I at on the map? Alright, so I'm in that section there. Okay, I do see... So I did make it. I was gonna say, I thought I made it here. I saw a little bit of the armor clipping. Oh no, those are anomalies there. Okay. I'm surprised my detector isn't going off annoying me. So I think this is a stash. I don't know that to be a fact. It could just be random loot left behind, like the attic is sometimes in the Bulaki village the first time you go there. But my guess is that that might be one of the stashes that a letter talked about. So we'll keep that in mind as we try to figure out stashes after we beat the game. And I do want to look through here. For some reason I thought there was like a shotgun for a stash out here that was like through the gate. But it might have been that magazine. Oh, hello. I would really like to shoot you so I don't have to deal with you later. Thank you for making yourself known. I appreciate that. Okay. God, I hate this freaking grass anomaly. I really suck at it. So I'm gonna keep my headset straight ahead while I keep looking, or the flashlight to my feet. Okay, I'm gonna give it a save because so far, you know what, I should probably be ready to shoot first before I cross through. Okay. So instead of just going here with my... Yeah, you guys are creepy. I get it. Oh. Ah. Let's throw some, oh, crap. Alright, let's use a injector pen and not walk into. I think that's why they had that bag of, probes back there. Lovely. Alright. Let me actually leave those there, and I'm gonna go with this. Okay, so it's over there. Just right where I wanted to go get the sunflower seeds, but that's fine. There's the probes there. So how do I go? Here? Hold on, I'm gonna need another health injector pen. Oh, did I lose my probes? Alright, we're gonna just see how this continues. Oh boy. Okay. Got it. So that is fun. Let me give it another save. If I go through all of this just to find this is where it's blocked. Okay, no, I can go on. I kind of get the idea that this castle wants to kill me. I don't know why, considering they have electric anomalies, grass anomalies, red lake, mimics. You know. Okay. Let's give it another save. I probably should have left one all the way back in case I get through all of this and find out that there's nothing here. Or that I go into a ambush, you know, one of those. I think that's the last one I did. Yeah. Got it. Mental note. It's not safe when you get over there. How much ammo do I got? Let me refill that. We've got that. Let's fill these. Okay. Oh, really? Really? Well, you know, if you're gonna come over here, and I don't have to... Oh! I don't have to get shot by both of you at the same time. I actually kind of like that a little bit better. So, let's do it this way. I'm game. The other one coming too?
Yeah, well.
I'm right here. Come get me. I know you're armored. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Oh, you. Alright, let's go. At least it's down to 1 instead of 2, right? Okay. Let me give it a save. And... okay, so that's where I got the case from. I'm gonna go ahead and use another health injector pen. Maybe I should have brought more. That sounds a lot like the propane tanks. So it keeps making me think that I have a propane tank about to explode. You know what, let me actually go ahead and change this out too in case I've got another group of welcoming committee members. Alright, let's go. Give it a save here. So there's grass there. They're dead. So again, this is exactly what you do in the final mission. You get through all of this. And I'm kind of at the point where I've gone through all of this, and I really don't want to go through this again. So I'm wondering, I'm gonna I already saved it. Let me go back to here. If that, oh, I did not mean to save over that. Well, that just ruins that plan. All right, never mind. I was gonna reload one of my further back ones. Let me see, because I'm like, I don't want to go all the way through here and then have to do this again with the mission. I thought it would be fun to explore this, but the whole time I'm doing this, I'm like, I'm gonna have to do this again. On the flip side, I'm already this far. I'm good on time. It just means I need to give myself a lot of time to work my way back. So I am going to just continue. But maybe I'm going to stop saving over save spot 4 or something like that. So that way, if I do decide to, basically I do need to find my way back there. And if I really don't find much further, and, oh, that's right, there's like a bunch of people up here to kill me, right? No, I think that's the circle room. This is where you climb up and go to the top. Okay. So we made it out to the courtyard. So we are now up here. In there is where you have a bunch of people that kill you. So I am going to continue on. It's only 11 and may as well. I've already gone this far. What does my gun look like? Let me actually go ahead and drop down here and clean it a little bit up. So I don't have to deal with this when I get back. Or deal with a gun that potentially jams. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and refill ammo with this one. Let's get these going. So there is a area of gas up there. There's an area where I think sliders come. You reach another group of mimics along the way. So it definitely does not end here. Okay, so that's where the guy is that had one of the stashes. I think. Let's see if any of these guys talk.
The council provided you with the funds to restore the castle, didn't they? You'd better have a good explanation on this absolute lack of progress. I'm afraid the town hall has failed to comply with the Heritage Committee requirements to preserve this historical site. I will have to report this embezzlement ASAP.
Ooh. Embezzlement is never good. Let's see if there's anyone right up here. Okay. Let's give it a save. I guess I'm gonna just leave maybe 2 alone. So which way am I heading? I want to go this direction to go down that wing. Alright, let's see if I can go through here. Oh, why not? I also don't know if I've got enough health injector pens for this trek. I forgot all about how dangerous this was. I mean, I knew it was bad, but I probably should have brought a few more health injector pens. And I'm going to go ahead and take my helmet off because coming up soon, I definitely need to get my helmet on, or my gas mask on. So I think I can go through here. I'm kind of just guessing. I do hear sparks, but I can't really probe too well here. So I think I need that ramp there. So I'm gonna give it a save because I'm expecting that I'm gonna hit a electric field at some point. Okay, just kind of also looking here. So again, the whole reason I'm doing this is to, number 1, clear out as many people as possible, and then 2, explore it a little bit where I'm not like rushing to end the game. You have to watch out for these anomaly fields, the gas areas. I don't know, can I go through there or do I have to cut through this way? I think I gotta cut through that way. Let's put on the gas mask. And cut this direction. And let's see. Yep, I'm still heading the right direction. Alright, so I'm gonna give it a save. I'm gonna just stick with 4 for the time being. This view is so freaking cool. I think that's another reason too. I really like this, even though it's a little bit of a pain in the butt. It is really fun. Oh, what's down there? Huh. Okay, am I able to go down? No, I can't. Okay. Because I need to watch out for these anomalies. I guess I can squeeze right between here. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Yeah, I definitely get the feeling that this place wants to kill me. So that's the center part. I don't plan to go in there even if I can. Once I get to the point where, like, there's a room that you go into that you have to battle everyone, I think that one I'm gonna end up saving. So it's kind of just getting to this point here. So I'm kind of even at the point where I might just reload back there. I haven't found anyone. I haven't cleared anyone. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to load game. I'm going to go back to that save spot there. And I think I'm going to turn around because there's really nothing I'm clearing out. There's really no one further I'm clearing out. And, yeah, I think I'm going to go back, accept the game, and then finish it today. If I make it back in time. Because, I don't think I'm getting anything. I'm not getting any benefit. Oh, that's right. I need to go the other way. Right? Yeah, right here. So I know I'm getting into, this is the electric room. I really don't need my gun. Actually, I'm gonna leave my gun out. I'm gonna do this. Let me give it a save. I'm gonna just replace where I was at. We're all the way back to 11. I'm gonna kind of loot as I go. Oh, I did not mean to do that. I was kind of remembering a little bit the way I went. I can loot it from this side. Okay. I think I cut through here. Let me give it a save. Alright, where did I go to make my way? I think I went here. Yeah. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I think when I made it to the electric field, I was like, you know, maybe this isn't intended for me to do first. Because it takes a long time. And like when you beat the game, I'm not going to ruin any of the ending, but you don't have to navigate your way back through the castle. So I think that is another reason why it's better to just do this all at one time, is because then you don't have to backtrack all the way back. Oh, there you are. You want to come here? Oh, he's going to go all the way through the castle to come get me, right? Let's see if I can catch him going into the castle to come navigate. Or is he just... That was kind of funny. All right. Alrighty, let's continue on. At least I've cleared everyone out of this way, except for that seeker that's out there. And I'm pretty sure I just go back this way. I still think I cleared a lot of people out. Like, I was like, is it worth, like, just restarting from save spot 1? And no, I'm gonna keep this because I did clear out a lot of folks. I have a nice, easy pathway in. I've already gone through a lot of health injector pens. In fact, I think I'm gonna go ahead and use this one to restore me all the way up. And then we'll see what time I get back. If I get back and it's past 2, I'm just going to sleep till the next day. Even though I know I'll waste a lot of time, I'd rather have a full day for this and not be trying to navigate that outside into the inside area with it being dark outside. So I think that's kind of my game plan, is if it's 2, then I'm just going to do this the next morning. We'll bring our stash back with us, and I am going to go back to that place near the bridge and finish getting that stash. Kind of looking around, finding where to go. Okay, let me shine this here. And I think I want to go back over these planks. Oh no, that's where we slept. What is... Oh, that's the paper towels. I was going to say, what is that? From cleaning my gun over there. Okay, we're going to grab those rounds. Continue on. And I think I've fully explored all of this. And I even looked out here, right? Yeah, I really can't go anywhere. All right. And I am fully expecting that seeker at some point to make his way all the way around and to catch up to me. So I might actually go peek out here and see. Okay. And that noise that sounds like rocks moving, I'm pretty sure that's the radius turning. Like, or it's the rocks up there rotating. It's definitely weird and creepy. And you know what? I'm going to actually take off my helmet because it's blocking the view a bit. Because I want to look at that a little bit. That is just so freaking cool. Okay. Very cool. All right, we're gonna go back over to this side. We were over here. And I can definitely run faster than when I did this the other day and I was at 40. And let me actually go ahead and give it a save. And I never realized there were so many places you could go. I always thought most of it was blocked. But there's quite a bit you can go to. And I'm assuming this just kind of drops off here. Again, I'm still trying to find where the stashes are. They say by the bridge. But when you've got so many bridges and so many areas, it's kind of hard to know. Oh, I thought there was a... Or maybe I was just wondering if there was a stash. Because, yeah, I'm not seeing anything else here. Maybe I grabbed... For some reason, I thought there was something I left behind, but maybe it was just exploring this. Yeah, that must be it. All right. Alright, let's go back, pick up the stuff, go head home, clean our weapons, get ready for the next day. I'm going to accept the mission, and then we're going to come here We should have an easy time going exactly back where we were, and then I'm going to continue on further. And once we get into... Hold on, where's my map? Once we get into this part here, like when we first enter this courtyard there, it's all this like kind of levels up high, like kind of all around you. And from what I remember, I think there's a lot of mimics there that you have to battle from different directions. So it definitely is not challenging, but if it's what I remember, it's not super easy. So I'm preparing to die, to almost die or potentially die several times with that. Which is another reason I kind of wanted to clear the pathway there out. But once I start going through that roof part and all those anomaly fields, I'm like, I'm really not giving any benefit, and I'm going to have to trace my steps back. Let's just not do this. Okay, again, I'm kind of looking for stashes, just trying to see if anything is literally under the bridge. Again, I'm not seeing anything, but I just want to kind of double check that I'm not missing anything. Is there anything in here? Again, I can't step into the water, but kind of like the one with that red valve in Balaki Village, if they had something like right in the water and I could reach it, it'll give me the HUD circles. So that's kind of why I'm going up to the water edge to see if I'm missing it. And my computer is kind of lagging a little bit. I'm having issues with the link cable, so I'm going through AirLink, and that's always a little bit laggy. So I'm going to kind of... There's a few other little boat structures here. I think I already explored them the first time I came to this map. So I just want to kind of make sure I didn't miss an area. But yeah, I think I'm going to go head back. And let me go ahead. I'm going to have a chocolate bar. And I'm going to have my sunflower seeds. And just because of this map, it's... Oh, hey, look at you. I was going to say, just because of this map itself, I was going to go to my larger gun. Because I literally used my smaller gun for those guys. I don't know how there was any enemies I hadn't cleared out yet, but that's fine. Alright. And we're gonna go back here. Alright. I'm gonna give it a save. Again, I'm leaving that save spot too. That is the same one I restored from. Again, I'm not expecting to redo that. And it is already 3 o'clock. So yeah, I think by the time I get back home, it'll be late. It's already past the time I was going to call it a day anyways. So I'm kind of tempted to go up and explore that since it's a little bit early. And I don't see anyone up there, and I don't hear any mimic talking. So let me do that. I do need this. I'm like, I've already been dealing with electric fields today. Why not add a couple more? And if I'm wrong and there's someone up there, then we'll just shoot them when we get up there. You can kind of hold the ladder with one hand and shoot them once you kind of get them in sight. And we need to go from this way. Alright. And if there is absolutely nothing up here, I'll restore my load, but I haven't been up here at all, so I'm expecting there to be something. Again, you got to be real careful on ladders. Make sure you are pulling up with one hand before you let go with the other. Okay, cool. So they have a magazine here. And, ooh, a cassette tape. Nope. No case. And no... Oh, it's... Oh, that's weird. So is this... Like, it's really weird to me. Okay, so this is the save house. Wasn't there a mattress there, or is that not a mattress you can sleep on? Because with that spawn being able to jump on us, I thought that was really weird. So this is the safe spot where you sleep from. Got it. And I hear the tank out there. I'm not really going to wait for it to go by, but if he starts shooting at me when I'm on the ladder, then I'll just restore my load and wait for it to pass by. It's going to ignore the fact that there is a tank trying to kill us on this map. You know, we can be in denial a bit. So I think we are past the electric fields here. Why did it do the water sound? There's no water here. That's kind of funny. So am I wrong? Is that... See, I always thought this was where you slept. But I think I'm absolutely wrong on that, and it is there. Good thing I'm exploring a bit. And is there nothing over here? I'm like... I'm not going to worry about that. Okay, so that is... See, I always thought this was the shelter area. And so I thought that somewhere there was the mattress to sleep. And that's why when the spawn was able to jump back there, I was very confused on how that was possible in a shelter. That makes sense. Although that must be part of the shelter area because that's where the painting was. So, I don't know. That's just weird. But very cool. I really like that. And it makes a lot more sense to sleep way up high in that tower as opposed to right underneath a bridge where enemies can walk. Alright. Gonna give it a bit for my stamina to come back up. Eat some sunflower seeds. I'm gonna run a little bit. So that's a little more of the castle grounds. Just trying to think if there's anything else I'm missing before I wrap this up, but nope, I'm gonna go back, accept the mission, and we're gonna be done. So I will start to set the scene just while I'm walking back of my game plan. So there is there's two potential options you're given, and then there's a secret third option. I'm gonna go through all three of them, and they each give an alternate ending. So I'm gonna go through and play it initially the way I would normally do it. So I guess in my terms, the canon ending that I would like. And then I'm going to go through and do the two alternate endings. You're able to, just like here where you can go in and do a save spot, you can go back and I'm going to do a save spot right before I kick off the ending. And then, oh, I don't have anything to turn in. And then go redo it for the other three options. Now, the ending has a whole dialogue thing and you can't skip it. So each time I do the alternate endings, it's just going to be having to sit through it. It's going to get very boring. But I kind of want to record all three possible endings. So let me go ahead and I'm going to accept it on here. So we are Explorer 61. Your next objective is the phenomenon in the center of the Pechorsk something zone. I forget the name of S, located in the Pechorsk Castle. The phenomenon is confidential. Numerous casualties reported. The task requires sufficient combat training. So objective, you need to get to the heart of the castle. You get $10,000. So you'll see it put it in that room that we were heading towards. I am still really curious what if there's any doors that would have been blocked that are now opened. If it has to do in this building, I'm never gonna know. If that door when we first come here is now open, then that might be what they're talking about as far as gates opening once you accept the mission. Um, I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure what it is. It could even be, and I might go back and rewatch my videos, that it wasn't until we even had the option of this game that before you couldn't even go in there. Um, that might be something that I might go back and look at my videos to see, because I think I went through the bridge. Like, was that initial door open? That might be what they're talking about. But anyways, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to do my wrap-up video. We're going to sleep. I'm going to wake up at 6 a.m. again, exact same thing that we just did now. I'm even debating on 5 a.m., but I don't think I need that much time. So I think 6 is fine. And we will end the game.